Hey, hey, Patrice here again. So the last two videos I did, the first one was a live video of a back to school haul I did. I talk about the school supplies I got, and then I talk about the new stuff that I got at Pride, which were condom and blue. And then the second video I did was college tips, mostly for people who are going into their freshman year of college. And this video is part of the Back to School Week series that I'm doing, which will be live through Google Hangout, so people can give tips and all when it comes to back to school YouTubers and all. I'm hoping to get a YouTuber on here in the future. But yes, the difference between high school and college. There's a huge difference between high school and college. It doesn't matter if you went to a private Catholic school or public school. It's different from college life. In high school, teachers are like so strict and they tell you that everything's put on your permanent record when and they tell you that you're not going to get into a good college, that you're not going to get into college if you have like C's. But in reality, the institute does not care about like your SAT score. To be honest, they only care about the grade point average you have. When I was in high school, because I had an IEP, one of the teachers told me I wasn't going to get into college, that I wasn't going to get into college because of my SAT score, and they said that I wasn't going to get into community college because colleges didn't want people with disabilities, and that teacher was wrong. The colleges don't really care about your SAT scores, unless you plan to go to Harvard or Princeton or some kind of Ivy League school like that.
3 spreadsheets later, you finally bring home the one and smash it into a
but
your insurance company is all too happy.
they don't care if you had a C in a course. I know at the high school I went to, what would now be considered a B at that school used to be considered a C at that school. If the grade point average would have been the grade point average it is now at that high school when I was in high school, I probably would have graduated with honors. I had a 3 point something in high school. I had like I think it was a 3.24. Yeah, somewhere around the 3.24 range. But that was considered that was like considered a C. Like a 93% was a B at my high school. Now a 93% to 100% is an A, which it should be an A.
Better pizza, PapaJohns.com.
And 80% used to be a C, which at colleges it's a B. Most colleges, their grading system is completely different from the high school grading system. At all colleges, a 93 to a the 90 or 93% to 100% is an A.
It should be if it's part of it.
80% are B's, 70% are C's,
Oh yeah, that comes with Togo.
60% are D's,
Yeah, a lot.
and 50% are F's.
See, they love it.
That's how the college grading scale is. If you're if you have at least a 90%, you have an A. If you have at least 80%, it's a B. At least a 70%, that is a C. And if you have at least a 60%, you have a D. And anything that's 50 and under is an F. While at some high schools, especially the public schools, it's 96% is an A. And 86 is a C, the high C.
Oh, that's great. You got the whole thing. Yeah, and this.
A
Leaving that too.
79
This is yours.
is a D, and then a 69 is an F.
I just got one which I'm
That's how some public schools work. Thank goodness the high school I graduated from changed that grading scale. So grading scales, when it comes to high school and colleges, at times, a lot of times are different. Sometimes they're the same. Health. In high school health classes, a lot of public schools, it doesn't matter, heck, it doesn't even matter if you're a public school or a private school. A lot of health classes do not teach safe sex. They do not talk about sexual consent. They do not teach about STDs or HIV and AIDS. They teach abstinence only. They basically tell kids not to have sex before marriage. When in reality, abstinence-only programs do not work. Because look at all the teenage pregnancies we have. They don't teach about contraception. They don't teach about birth control. It's abstinence, abstinence, abstinence. While in college, a lot of colleges, unless you're attending the extremely religious college, like what's the
Same thing.
what's that college? Hold on. Hey, Grandpa. What's that college that's with the Latter-day Saints? The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints? Brigham Young University is one of them. It's probably one of them. There are a lot of very religious colleges that may not offer these. A lot of colleges in their nurse's office or clubs, they'll offer free condoms, free birth control, free contraception, because they want to promote students to have safe sex. While the extremely religious colleges may be like, this is part of Satan. Although not all religious colleges are like that. There are religious colleges who promote safe sex. Don't worry. But yeah. When it comes to diversity, it's much tougher in high school with diversity because you were never exposed to anyone different than you. You pretty much have your little cliques in high school. In high school, you have like your little cliques. You have like the band geeks. You have the theater nerds. You have the jocks. You have the populars. You have the teacher's pets. You have all these little cliques, and people get bullied. I was in the clique I was in when I was a kid, when I was younger. I was in the I was with the band geeks, the theater nerds, and the choir geeks. I was in 3 cliques, and I was an outcast because the common stereotype for the artsy people are they're gay or bi or trans or they're Jewish. And being a trans man, I was never out in high school, but my high school students were not very open-minded about sexual orientation or gender identity. So I kept silent about my gender identity. I was open about my romantic attraction to women, like my attraction to women in general. But I did get bullied for that by some people. I was called a dyke because I'm attracted to women. So I kept silent about my gender identity because imagine in high school about that. I do not, by the way, I do not encourage anyone to stay in the closet. Come out when you feel it's right for you. If you want to come out in high school while you're still in high school, hey, go for it. It wasn't right for me. It may be a perfect time for other people. But yeah, in college, nobody really gives a flying fuck. Excuse my French. Nobody really gives a flying fuck about what cliques you were in. Like no one is going to harass you because you did band or chorus or theater. You know, you'll probably maybe get 1 or 2 people. That's it, but not many people will be as cool like they are in high school, because in high school teenagers can be little shits. I'm sorry for those of you who are teenagers who are watching this and being like, oh, he called us little shits. Well, high school kids can be little shits. I'm sorry. It's true. I knew a lot of them. I went to school with a lot of little shits, and look, they now matured. And for those of you who went to my high school watching this, I'm sorry I called you little shits. And I apologize to anyone who's a teenager watching this video. And when I mean teenager, I don't mean like people who are like 18 and 19. Because, yes, they're still in their teens, but legally they're considered as adults. I'm talking about, like, teenagers who are 17 and under. They can be little shits. 18 and 19-year-olds are... They can be little shits, but they're not as much as little shits as the... younger teens. They're more mature, let's say that. They're more mature, but they sometimes have their little shitness inside of them. Sorry to my college friends who are 19 years old. I just called you little shits. I'm kidding, you're not little shits. But yes, high school kids are cruel. Kids are much crueler in high school. In college, kids are the kids there are mature. Hell, they're adults. I sure hope they are. You'll have a few little immature people in college who just haven't grown up. But a lot of people grow up when they're in college. So yes. So
Yeah, I was out here today.
Also, in high school, you are assigned a locker.
For some reason, these two machines are like shorting each
You have to have a locker in high school. Now, I know at some schools, seniors get to pick their locker. I know I was one of them. My school was one of them where seniors got to pick their locker. But in college, you're not required to have a locker. You could request a locker. Like, you can request a locker and you can get a locker, but you're not required to have one. Unlike high school, they make you have a locker. When you're in college, if you're in community college, you can request a locker. That would be easier, but the problem is they cost money, the lockers. That's the only downside about having a locker in college is it costs more money and you're already in debt as is. If you are attending a four-year university and you're a resident student, and you're living on campus, you really don't need the locker because you have your dorm. You have your dorm room to store your books and all that. But if you're a commuter student, okay, I can see you having a locker, but my question is, why would you pay so much money for one anyway? You know, when you have a car. That's if you drive. I don't drive yet. But when I do drive, I'll get I'll get a place off campus and commute and use my car as my locker. Sorry, you have to do that. Second, with high school, you pretty much had everything. Some people may not have had everything. Like the art schools did not have football. Like these specialty art schools, a lot of them don't have sports and all. But when you're in college, not every college is going to have everything or most things that high schools have. So some colleges may not have all the sports teams that you had in high school, at your stereotypical high school, like football and all that. Some of them may not have all the activities, and some of them may have activities that your high school did not have. I know two of the colleges I went to. The community college I attended and the college I attend now had they have a radio club, which I was involved with at the community college, but not at the college I attend now. And they also had organization that supports LGBTQ plus students and their allies. And I held officer positions at the community college, Gay Straight Alliance, and I am currently the vice president of the LGBTS Alliance at the college I attend now. So my school did not have a Gay Straight Alliance. Some schools call them Gender and Sexuality Alliance. So my high school did not have that because we were not allowed to start one, which technically violated our civil rights. So we were not allowed to start one. I don't know why. Don't ask. I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh. My mom, okay. Oh, wow. Ooh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that is bizarre.
Oh my god.
Wait, was
What are you watching?
I
Carbonara effect.
Huh?
Carbonara effect.
Wait,
How did you get out?
hold on. Wait,
What the crap?
wait, what the? Are you okay?
No, there's just a clothes on you and I'm trying to get it open.
I know, but I went in here
Right?
and then this closed,
Yeah.
and then I heard the noise,
Uh-huh.
flash a light, and then when did I go in here?
Did I just zone out? I don't know. How did you get in there?
That's what I don't understand. Am I?
Because you were freaking in there.
I know, and then I got zapped, and then I was.
I thought you died.
What?
I thought you died. Okay, so it's working again?
With my flashlight.
How did you? I don't even.
I think that I just remember I'm like in this machine, and then it was like a zap, it was a siren, and I was like covered in the
No.
That is
The
that's like the weirdest thing I've ever heard. No, I know this has got to be.
Also,
They're like
where
they're
was
too
I?
interconnected, all the machines.
Oh, yeah.
Just one can
My
transfer over to the other.
high school had a marching band. I was involved with that for 6 years. Actually, I was involved with that since 7th grade. They just called it a high school marching band, but they allowed 7th and 8th graders in it.
The Carbonara.
And I was involved with that for 6 years, and I was a
It's also the name of the hidden camera
all-star band member.
TV show.
At
Like the one
the campus I attend, the college I go to is part of a huge university,
I'm so sorry.
and I attend one of the regional campuses, and the regional campuses do not have a marching band. It's the main campus that does. So I haven't marched in marching band since senior year of high school. Well, unless you want to count alumni band, where I only marched from the school to the stadium for pregame. And then none of the alumni marched. Unless you want to count that as marching.
Zebra.
But yeah, and
How are you?
some high schools, they have like
These
regional choir, state choir,
card magnet. I had that book when I was a kid.
district choir,
They're like pop-up books.
national choir.
Yeah.
In college, you don't really have that. Not that I know of. Unless there is some like
Yeah. It's good. Mine used to be a little bit thicker.
organization that does that.
That's amazing how they can like
Yeah.
come up with like ways to like make stuff just like pop up like that. But when I was a kid, the one was it was a surprise. It was a surprise. And still, oh, it's bad.
In high school, you don't.
That is so great.
You know,
It was like this little.
They let you pick your classes. I guess it's to like prepare you for college, but a lot of the times you don't get into those classes you pick.
Yeah, mine was this. Oh, it's good.
A lot of the times you don't get into those classes you pick. You
Yeah.
get into
Yeah.
a different class.
Yeah. Mine used to be, it was like a little lizard or a salad. I don't think you're allowed to give those to kids anymore. But, yeah, that's cool. It just pops up.
So a lot of the times you don't get the class you get when you're in high school. In college, you know, they let you know what classes are full or what classes they're filled because you're most likely registering your classes online. And you're seeing what classes have a wait list. So That's
You want them yellow?
one thing.
I'll wait for that. I'll load it up on it. Okay, I'm gonna try.
Thing is when you sign up for classes. High school, you're most likely not getting into those classes. College, they let you know, at least they let you know if there's a wait list. You know, if you're on the wait list. So yeah, there's that.
Orange? Okay. Sure, sorry.
Oh! High schools have homecoming dances and prom. Most colleges don't have that. But I know the college I go to, they have a winter formal every year. Not like there are a lot of people who dress up, but
My great grandfather and my grandfather and my father
not many. Not everyone dresses up for that. So yeah, it's completely. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting tired. But yeah. Oh, and if you're in like ROTC, I know like some college ROTCs will hold a military ball.
Hey, how are you?
Or is that every college? I don't know. I could be wrong. It could be every college.
It's like a little knitting canister.
But yeah, that's it for this video. Check back tomorrow where I talk about back to school shopping advice, what to get, what you'll most likely need. I'll be doing 2 or 3 videos every day this week. So please check them out. Please subscribe to my channel. Cuts. And that's it. See you next time.
That's right.